Right. Welcome, welcome, brothers and sisters. Look at that. We did it. As I was discussing earlier, especially after Jerome Powell was speaking, 100K will happen today. It just did. This is a big deal. Very big deal. We need it. Let me close out some of this shit. I was doing some work, and there you go. Look at that. Amazing. Did you guys think it was going to happen today? I did. Truly did. As I was talking on the stream this morning, it seemed to make sense. And then after Powell spoke, I could tell in the market with the alt selling off, like they are pushing it up. There's no doubt that they are pushing it up. And they were gonna, yeah, you could just feel it. Unbelievable. And I know I never go live at night, but I used to back in the day when I first started. So not a ton liquidated. There we go. Shorts, the shorts, but look at all the longs. Interesting. Here, 1, 2, 9, 4. Will we hold it? Will we hold it? You know, we ducked up, and then all of a sudden I'm watching. I'm like, 101? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? It's kind of like I almost know what I'm talking about. Like I've been doing this since the beginning. Like, genius. We all knew it was going to get through there somehow. It's like I said, this is what we need, though. We truly need this for your alts to do it. Yes, your alts are selling off, many of them. Just wait. Just wait. Let's look at some of the main boys. Okay, yeah, definitely XRP was selling off today. Like it got up to 290, and it couldn't handle it there. Everything takes a breather. Solana's been a big dud for quite a while, but nothing too strong in that. Cardano holding strong right around there. We'll take that. We have Avalanche sold off from 55. Okay, maybe you guys want to get in around 51, $50. I'm already in. I'm going to hold off. You have other things up, nothing crazy. I'm just looking at the big boys right now. Okay, are we going to push to 100, 102? For sure we are. We will be hitting 102 anytime now. You'll see it. You are going to see 102. Pay no mind to that. Oh, 102. Boom. There it is. What are... Don't know the liquidation math. Doesn't matter. I just want to see it play out. Don't care. We're getting a lot of shorts liquidated right now. A ton. Look at the volume. 90 billion. Most likely it could overnight, but most likely your alts are not going to turn around too quickly. All the heat's going to go into Bitcoin. You will see tomorrow. It's going to be everywhere. I don't know who runs the news, but not just on Squawk Box. It's going to be elsewhere. It's huge. It's not going to say. It's going to say 100,000, but are we going to get to 103 tonight? 104? I don't know. It's amazing though. What a feat! Look at that. C90, you must be happy. So, Ethereum's even creeping up, wants to get to 4K, which it could see if it gets some momentum easily to 4K. Maybe XRP will turn around, around 2, 3 in the morning when, you know, Asia, are they up now? Are they trading right now? I mean, that could like just push it on further. They jump on the bandwagon, or could it be probably be a little bit of a battle between the shorts and the longs for a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see. Did you guys buy anything today? This is amazing. Look at everyone streaming right now. Understood. Why not? Everyone's happy. It's a huge deal. I just want to see where we're going to go. So, like I said, maybe take advantage of if some of your dry powder are looking at these alts. We got two ways to go. We're either going to take a dip on the alts to everyone rushing into Bitcoin, FOMOing in, dipping down from 102,000 right now, or it just goes up together. Typically that's not how it goes. Typically, Bitcoin, when it meets a threshold like this, gets through it, some alts will follow it, and others will take a hit, and then boom, parabolic. Crazy. Let's see here. This is something to see. Right. Rest what's up. So 102 right now. So that's it. Don't have that. I thought maybe some people would jump on here, but probably on other channels or actually enjoying your family. I'm just chilling with my wife and my kids is crashed right there, and the other one's at soccer, and the other one's upstairs doing college stuff, and then trying to nurse my dog a little bit. He's hurting. Volume 430 billion today. It says on CoinGecko. Let's see. It's gonna be lower on CoinMarketCap. Look at how could it be 200 grand, 200 billion lower. I don't know how that works. 103. 103,000. Holy shit, guys! This is exactly what's going to happen. Tomorrow's going to be all over the place. Tomorrow, retail is going to start saying, "What?" It's going to get to 104. You're going to see it's at 103,484. It is going to get to 104 if it keeps this up. It's going to be all over news. People are going to start FOMOing. This is the catalyst, as I said, to bring in some retail. If we can stay above 100K and everything starts like really getting nuts, and everything goes smooth, not just with crypto, but economy. Oh god, 103, 900. We're going to hit 104. We may even hit 105 tonight. Wow. Okay, 103, 696. Oh, this is absolutely nuts. It's just not stopping right now. Does not want to stop, and that's okay. Let it go. It can fall hard. Just note that. I'm gonna change my title. its way to 105K. Coming back a little. This is something else. Is anything else responding? Let's see what the alts are doing. Is it the same bag there? Yep, Swiftcoin is just having a heck of a time, but they're coming down a little bit. Stater, man, I should have bought it at 30 cents. What can you do? All right, so the ones that are up are up. You know, everything has its, look at render, God. Everything has its time. Stacks. There goes Stacks. There goes Stacks. Going to get its second wind from after March. This keeps up and if Stacks, gets the narrative again. Stacks was huge until the downward turn in March, April, because it was just following Bitcoin and everyone's talking about building upon Bitcoin. Stacks is pretty much the leader. Wow. It's good to see Stacks up there. I sold mine, unfortunately, in July, but that's okay. It was deployed elsewhere. Yearn. You'll see this at 20 grand at some point. Almost bought it in the bear market at a few $1,000s, but I don't believe in the project. Only reason why I wanted to buy it was this right here, token supply. It moves fast, but it's crap. Shadow even moving. Good. Maybe I'll get my money out of it. I was going to buy some today at 40-ish cents to lower my average cost, but that volume, I don't like buying anything with that shitty volume. I mean, I have things with that, but I don't like buying more and more of it. Yep, Moonwell is above 8 cents down, so the alts are not going crazy right now. Rightly so. Rightly so. So that was good stuff. Anyone else? What are your guys' thoughts? Buying Bitcoin at 103,000. Believe this? There you go. Little dip. They rise, the harder they fall. Let's see what happens. It's gotta. If we just get some balance, we could easily go to 98,000. Remember, the longs are going to build up beneath this right now, like crazy. Below 100K, people are degenerates, and they are going to start playing with leverage. It's just better or for worse. It helps us and it kills us. Right? It helps us when we see stuff like this, and it kills us when we knock out those longs. And next thing we know, we're back at 92,000. What we need to do is jump up to 104, 105,000, and hopefully build some type of footing at the 100 range. 101, 102 would be a wonderful floor for now. And I'm hoping the momentum, the ETFs come into tomorrow, because, let me tell you something. Tomorrow, when the market awakens and the ETFs see this, they're going to get a lot of calls, either to take profits or to double up. It's unbelievable. So, see a couple of you on here. Who's here? Who's here? Say hi. Yep, taking a little dive. That's okay. See the battle. Yeah. 88. Can you believe this, huh? Pretty crazy. As I was, right before I saw you on Bob's stream today. I went on for just a couple minutes, and I'm like, we're hitting 100. I made a video. I'm like, we're hitting 100K. I could just tell after Jerome Powell spoke, and I listened to that. I'm like, yeah, it's just, I could tell the momentum was there. It was there. Amazing. want to see where we end up. I'm going to be watching all night. I got to be up every hour or so for my dog anyway, so I'm going to keep a close eye on things. And I'm just hoping that we get some level footing and some of that money goes into the alts. That wakes up as Asia is awakening. Let me see here. Let's see. Uh, 7, 8 hours. Okay. It's 11:15 a.m. in Hong Kong. It's 12:15 p.m. in Japan. Interesting. Yeah, rolling. I love it. This is great. This is great. It'll come trickling into hopes and blows into ETH. It is. It already is. I would not be totally surprised if ETH hits 4K tonight. It's struggling a little bit right now, but it's for it to hit 3,900. I think will be pretty easy. Back at 103,000. I've completely changed my view on Chainlink. I always like Chainlink, but I think I'm not buying any. But you're going to sit pretty on it. We could, in the bull run, we could see $100 Chainlink with everything that's going on with it right now. And I think what they might have cooking with BlackRock, it's gonna be very nice for everyone who holds it. The truth of the matter is, my portfolio came down quite a bit this afternoon. That's all right. I could tell it was all getting sucked into Bitcoin, and we want that. We absolutely want that. I mean, look at Avalanche is down. Yeah, it shows green, but from $55, that's nothing. It's down $4. Before you know it, Avalanche is going to be $70. Chainlink's even down a little bit, right? I mean, this is a good price now for Chainlink, and you could have bought it at $10 very recently. What's the deal with this 40% Ondo unlock? Well, it's really a slow unlock. It's not an issue. It could be a little bit of a drag, but I've been talking about the unlock since it was listed, and back I remember saying, we got 388 days or 400 days until the unlock. No big deal. We'll deal with it then. It's not going to kill us. It's not great, but I heard Drew say on Discover Crypto that's like a 4 billion unlock. That's not true. They're not really going to have 6 billion token supply then. I think it's about a couple billion, at least what I've seen. And it's not going to all be dumped onto the market. But it could be a hindrance, but I don't foresee it. We're in the thick of things. It's not going to be an issue. And I'm good with $5 out of Ondo anyways. I'm not too concerned about the unlock. I'll pull it up. And it's kind of messing with me when I sign in, so I'm not even going to sign in. So it doesn't give me a ton of info. But they've changed. They've completely changed this. And they've made it more difficult. I signed up ages ago and everything, and they just keep changing shit. So my thought is before the unlock, hopefully it'll be around, we'll be over $2 with Ondo. I think it's January or something. Yeah, see, I can't get in fully, but used to give you more stuff. So we got 43 days. See, it's what I'm seeing here. Is it 3.3 billion being unlocked? I think that's what they're going to have after. I think they're unlocking 1.9. Let me check something out. Either way, I'm not a buyer here. I'm done with buying Ondo. But if I didn't have any Ondo, I'd be maybe buying it. Who knows? If they get stuff going, it could be a significant. Hold on, let me just see something. Yeah, we got a circulating supply of 1.4 billion, right? So I think for 3. Mm-hmm. Circulating supply, yeah. 3 allocations. I mean, they have quite a bit coming out, but I don't think it's going to be spread out. I don't think it's all dumping in 43 days. At least what I've read. Um, I think we're going to be all right. I'm certainly not selling it because if anything, it staggers its growth. But I don't believe it's going to push it down. It could push it down a little bit before the unlock, but if we're in the thick of things, metal, it's not going to do much. Funny thing is, I see Bluegrass, man, save money, leaving alt for BTC for sure, and Bob's channel, and Bobby argued. And here we are. Oh, did he say that? I heard him say Bluegrass, but I didn't know what it was referring to. Yeah, he was. I was only on for a minute, and what was he talking about? What the hell was he talking about? Mm-mm. Oh, that was today or yesterday. He was talking about the new SEC nominee not wanting the job. I'm like, how do you know that? I'm sure it's not a favorable job. I mean, I have read that he's hesitant in regards to because he knows it's a lot of work and he's got it good right now. Um, but Bob knows a lot, I guess. What's up, Javi? Are you selling any else? Hell no. No, 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 no. What? Why would I be selling Javi? You think it's a good time to sell? To me, it's a time to accumulate more personally. But it depends on how much your goals are and how much in the money you are. AAI, animals are individuals. Hell yeah. Sure, vegan is a type of person out there, and he wants to tell me it's using your head in a way that's benefit to others. What's others? You and others. Yes, AAI. Not fully sure what you mean there, but I'm a vegan. Welcome to the channel. But no, Javi, I'm not buying anything right now. But if we get to some dips of metal, so I hope that answers your question, Hondo. We're just gonna have to see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I mean, we just hit a milestone here. If we can keep the momentum going, we're back up at 103. You're gonna see tomorrow all the retail is gonna start happening. All the people you guys have been talking to who think you're crazy or either this is who's good. This is how it's gonna go, in my personal opinion. They're going to see it on TV. People might, on Channel 5 News or 7, whatever, Bitcoin 100 hits $100,000, blah, blah, blah. 2 seconds, boom. And someone's going to be sitting there thinking, they're going, what? What did I just hear? Rewind that. Did they say Bitcoin 100,000? They're going to look it up. And they're going to be like, Jesus, I lost a ton of money. I got out, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I haven't looked at my Coinbase account or whatever. They're going to call you, or they're going to, the crypto person they know, or they're going to look at their portfolio and go, holy, what happened? Or it's going to be newbies, or it's going to be people who've heard about it from you, from me, and they're just going to go, holy shit. They're going to call you, or they're just going to get a Coinbase account or learn how to do it. They're going to start Googling it. They're going to download the app, Kraken, KuCoin, all that stuff. And it begins. And the volume begins. And the newbies come in, and which is great. They learn, and hopefully you can help them. And the volume will increase, and the little projects will rise, and Bitcoin won't go up as much. It'll go into Bitcoin Cash. It'll go into Ethereum Classic. Ethereum, people are going to buy XRP. They're going to hear about XRP, and they're going to buy it. It's not going to move it a ton, but they're going to buy it because it's going to move slower. Not as many people are going to buy Solana, I don't believe, or even Avalanche for that matter, even though they're going to do great. Someone's going to buy Injective over Avalanche if they do the logic and learn it because it's cheaper. The new people buy cheap stuff, which makes sense. They're not buying Bitcoin at 103,000. Just got a text. for my brother saying, 103,000. Hold on. Hold on one sec. I streamed. Hold on one sec. And said you're going to start hearing from people who are going to ask you about crypto again. He's just like 103,000. Gotta love it. Love that guy. But you got to help them. You got to help them. I've been told my brother-in-law on Thanksgiving. I've been begging him for years, and he finally downloaded the app. But can't hold his hand. But I'm here for him. I'm helping my daughter's boyfriend. Hold on one sec. Getting started. But it's going to start. You're going to see. What if Bitcoin drops 20 to 30% is due? Yeah, that could definitely happen. Uh, hold on. On my channel, I'm live right now. Just don't use my name if you do. Otherwise, I'll call you tomorrow, or you call me. Yeah. So we're gonna have major drops. We've already seen that stuff. I mean, we had a major drop of Bitcoin. Over the last couple of weeks, 99,000 and 91,000. That's major. But that being said, uh, okay, we can talk tomorrow. I'll call you for sure. I want to get in. You're a little late. Should I buy anything right now? No, and I'll explain why. Can't do it right now though. Um, so yes, that's the beginning of it, and that's great that he's on it. Did people get greedy? They want in. He wants to buy something right now. Well, I'm not going to just say buy this, buy that, buy this. That I don't want to be responsible for him getting hurt. Not really. I'm doing something for work. Vegan. He wants to get on vegan crypto. Um, yes. Right. Let me get back to here. Maybe he's going to jump on, and I will try to help him. Uh, Listen, anyone I've been telling for years and they didn't take me up on the offer and are asking now, I say boots and I'm docked and you miss it. It's true. They have missed a lot. Someone just erased that comment. Is there a cryptocurrency that directly or indirectly supports the animal rights and plant based movement? Not really. Me, once I can get donations and everything, it's going to go right to animals. If I can get donations, they'll never go to me. I don't need anyone's money. Um, But yeah, no. Eventually, I get 1,000 subscribers, which I don't try very hard at. I can set something up like that where I give back. Anyways, first of all, you and I, we don't need them. Metal is a vegetarian. We have some vegans in here from overseas and everything, but really giving. I'll try to set something up once I can, but I'm not taking anyone's money from me. I refuse to. I'm against that. It's not why I'm doing this. Uh, SMH. What is SMH? Javi. So yes, Stater. Look at that. 72% out of control. Amazing. Amazing. Yet, XRP has seen its run. It's taken a serious breather. Yet Cardano on his way up. This is how they inverse each other. Everything will go through its time. Nothing is set in stone. Metal, are you buying anything or are you fully in? Right now is not the time to FOMO. SMH, shaking my head. Gotcha. 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 Sorry. Some of the acronyms I don't always get. Yeah, so AAI, appreciate you. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. Um, yeah, I'm working at it. I try to talk about vegan stuff when people want to hear it. A lot of people don't want to be lectured, so I don't. I do that on the street and when I meet people who want to talk about it and other type of outreach, but not in here as much unless people ask or want to troll me a little bit. Then I get into it a little bit. Um, my hope is there's been some vegans that I've helped make a lot of money, and some people over in India that have turned because of that. So, because some of the videos I've had them watch Dominion and Gary Yourofsky and everything, and it's helped them, and they got rid of their dairy products. That was keeping them as a vegetarian, and now they're vegan. I'm just chilling, you know me. I got my bags packed a while ago and riding her out. I mean, dude, it's going to be a good ride for you. The ride is just beginning. I mean, it's going to be fairly crazy. I mean, people are calling this that we're in alt season. We somewhat are, but it's very, very minor. It's nothing like, as I always say, and as you know, it can change on a dime. Um, but if it doesn't, and things keep going our way, it's going to be ridiculous. The money that's going to be injected into here. When you have someone like Jerome Powell too saying that it's competitive and comparable to gold, he actually said to gold. It's not a currency, which it's not. Bitcoin's a horrible currency. It would be a horrible one. No one's spending their freaking Bitcoin at freaking a grocery store or at a movie. No one's doing that. And if you are doing that, you're doing it wrong. You want to spend AMP, that's fine. AMP is a project. You certainly could. Are you an effective altruist? I'm not a pacifist. So I do the best I can. I'm for the innocent. I'm for the voiceless. I'm for the innocent people, but I really stress with the voiceless. You're right, like you. Um, that's my vibe. Yep. My daughter's boyfriend texted me. There we go. Hey, Bitcoin reached 100,000. Yes, doing a live stream. Pardon me. Moonwell is up to our other coins rising as well. Uh, Bit of a dive because money's going into Bitcoin. People will just come on my channel. I can open it here. I can answer the questions here. Um, but I do the best I can. I do pretty well. My whole family's vegan, and we do pretty well. I help others transition over, or at least plant seeds. People get crazy with FOMO, and that whole BTC, ETH, Sol is my largest holdings. Well, they were not moving, but the lower alts were. People get crazy, try to swap tokens and lose. You and I have discussed it. It's the worst thing you could do. BC is not an altruist at all. He's building for his family. Exactly. You know, yeah, I'm a capitalist. I live in society. I am building wealth, have wealth to pass on and live comfortably as an older person and give back and set my kids up and set their kids up and set up animals the best I can. Set up the people I love and the innocent. That's what I'm all about. Let me know if I should go into anything or if anything pops up, but I'll keep doing some slow and steady research. Just watch those videos I sent you. Period. Get money ready, and we'll talk tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's already beginning. It's already beginning. Brother Medanik, are you on here? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Um, I weather the storm and boom, the ones I hold take off. I use tokens, take turns pumping. See, you guys, that's why I have this community. There's only a few people on it right now, but usually, we get 100, a couple hundred people, sometimes 1,200 people watching these. Everyone helps everyone else out. Metal he does it a little different than me, or a little more mature, not as high risk, but he does extremely well. He bought a project called, that he turned me on to ages ago. When I say ages, in the last, like $10, 15 and $10, right? He bought like $15,000 worth. Look what it did. Look where it was, right? So it's things how we help each other. C90, when he comes out, he helps. Skull, he's a young guy from the Dominican Republic out in East. Has his own business and he's killing it in this. A ton of people. Crypto Holmes, who's new to the community. So we try to help each other. That's what it's all about. Wealth for the family with larger donations as he sees fit. Yes. Effective altruism is a movement and a philosophy that seeks to determine the most effective ways to help sentient beings and utilizes resources such as leveraging crypto to achieve that. Sure, why not? I'm all for helping sentient beings. Here's a Tibetan prayer for Assumption, Tamchi Shunchig. May all sentient beings have happiness. May all sentient beings live with no pain and suffering. And I used to help rescue Tibetans out of Tibet into India to escape the CCIP, the Chinese. And did that for quite some time, did a lot of things for children and all that good stuff, and turned it to animals, the voiceless. We have 1 million people speaking for 1 million other people. I speak for the voiceless. Some of them young guys in here will be coming in start. Yes, AF soon. It's true. It's absolutely true. 103,000. Look at that. Back to 102. All right, that's good. We want to shake up around here. We don't want to just pop out to 104, 105. It was looking like we were going to hit 104, no problem. But we, have to have our bags right. Let's in Moondang. That's a meme coin that just got listed on Coinbase. Not doing crap. That just kind of shows you what the market is. When these memes get listed on Coinbase, they're already spent for the most part. But this one, not so much. Look, it's not like it's, because it's got a different type of market cap. It doesn't have trillions. Here's your circulating supply. It's right around $1 billion. I'm not buying it. Last question. What's your thoughts on HBAR right now? Can answer. I own HBAR, but wouldn't be buying it at this moment. Period. It could run up, but my personal advice is no. People are getting anxious to buy. They have money and they want to spend it. They don't want to miss out. Where has everyone been for the last 4 years when we've been accumulating? When we've been in the dredge of despair in the bear market, the low market. I don't even like using bear and bull market terms. Not that I have AAI here, I'm a little more self-conscious. But the truth of the matter is, that's when we were accumulating. That's when I was accumulating a crap load. Stacked. Enough them degen tokens. Let's get the ETF. Yes, I agree. I have too many degens, but they're all up. They're all up. The FOMO is real for most. I'd say currently, yeah. So I want to, for people watching this later, Metal knows this. I just want to show you some things that I believe we can do. Here's where you need to go. You need to know this website, Coin Perspective, where you can do your tokenomics in here. Right? Cardano. Okay? let's say they don't release anything. Look at their market cap, 43 billion. Or to double, 86 billion. Absolutely can be done, but that's only $2.41. 5x, 215. Sure, I think it could do that. 430. If we go to a 10, 15 trillion, it could get that. It could get a piece of that pie, but that's not going to be easy. Now, if Charles Hoskinson is actually within the administration a little bit and he has some pull, maybe. Then, hate to do this. I know I do it every time, but for the people who are RP lovers and want it, here we are. For it to get to $11, 650 billion. That's going to be tough. Definitely could be done, but we're pushing the limits there. $22. How about $20? It's a 1.1 trillion market cap. I'm not saying it can't do that. I think it's very unlikely. Only if the market, something significant would have to happen with XRP, just because it maybe will take number 2 spot again over Ethereum, which it used to belong to. It's creeping up, but look, it's a long way to go. Even if it gets there, maybe it gets to 500 billion, 600 billion. We're still a ways off. We're still at around $10 or $11. So if it overtakes Ethereum, you're looking at a 10, probably $10, because Ethereum's going to go up as well, right? It's not going to just stay under 4K forever. 462. Well, we can just look at it here. It would be $8.11. I believe it can overtake Ethereum like it used to, but that's going to take serious news, and that's going to be Brad Garlinghouse, maybe really, supposedly was talking to the administration, but he couldn't fully say it. He was hinting it. We'll see. Have any advice for a beginner? AAI, I've never invested in crypto or had any experience in it. Okay. Well, advice is, I'd say watch some of my videos, watch some of, I'll put them up, Brian Young's explaining videos of crypto. And then come subscribe to my channel, put on notifications, and I'll walk you through it. What you need to, I'll give you a basic understanding of it, and you guys forgive me, let's be patient for someone who's new to this. All of this is very risky, extremely risky. We just got out of the low crashed market for years, where most people got their butts kicked. They were up $10, $15 million, and they were down money. They were up $100,000. Their portfolio. Bitcoin is a store of value. It's not a currency. The rest are ideas. Everything but Bitcoin is called an altcoin, an alternative to Bitcoin. And it's software. It's built on chains, blockchains. Think of computers all over the world, and it's built upon the internet. And think of software, and a lot of them are just projects. Most of them are rug pulls and scams. A ton of them are real companies. Your top 100, most of them are. But there are also ideas. They could be gone by the next market when we crash. Some of them may be gone. Doesn't mean the price won't go up again, though. Even if it's a dead project, it could go up. That's the beginning of it. When we go into investing and what you should invest in, just have dry powder. That's money on the side, and we'll talk about it over the next couple days. If you ask me questions, I will answer them. Does that help you? AAI? But, the key is how much money do you have? How much do you want to invest? How much can you afford to lose? God forbid, that is. You don't invest more than you can lose, right? But we're not in this to lose. We're in this to win. That's why we have a community, a small community as we are. It's a community nonetheless. 2 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. I know. Jesus. If I wanted to close 100% to 5x, I would buy Link or ADA. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So here's a couple of projects that we know, that I know, I assume, I own them all, that will double your money. I don't know about Bitcoin going to 200K. The way things are going, who the hell knows? I thought it was going to struggle more. 6 months ago, I was saying, who's going to buy it at 100K? So I was wrong. And I've been doing this from the beginning. I was wrong. We had rejection, but shit. I can tell you this, if Harris won the election, there's nothing, I'm not a Trump or a Harris person, neither of them. But the reason the market is doing so well is because of the change of administration, and the current administration has been very harsh to crypto. So that's a big reason. And there's promise of a very forward-thinking administration when it comes to crypto. Back to what I was saying. I believe XRP will double. I'm not going to recommend Solana, even though I think it'll be $500. I can't recommend it. I think Cardano will double. These are just like minimum what I think they'll do. Avalanche, my goal is $200. Definitely going to get to $150 in my opinion. I own all these that I'm talking about, as I said. I'm not touching Shiba. I have Polkadot. I'm not going over that. Link, I now believe, could be $50 to $100. I didn't think that before. I thought maybe $56 to $60. I believe when Link gets its momentum and everything, we're gonna 2 to 4x it. I can't guarantee anything. Sui's great. I think that's going to double. It's doing very well. It's huge. H-Bar, my daughter's boyfriend was just asking about that, if you should buy it here. I can't recommend it. It had a big run up. I don't want to be buying that here if I was him. Skipping on these near, it has not been moving, but this, in my opinion, should be a $25 project. Okay, let's look at near real quick. This means nothing to you, AI. So AAI. So I probably should be going over this because I'm not going to go over tokenomics right now, but you need to know the market cap of what something could be. Right now, that's $9 billion. For it to be $37, it has to be $45 billion in market cap. That's a no-brainer. If we get pushing hard, if we get a ton of 10 trillion, 5 trillion, 7 trillion in here, and NAIR starts to take off, no problem. $37, 45 billion. If we get a 100 million market cap, $74, I think that's pushing it. But God, if that happens, things are good. Thanks. I don't have much money to invest ATM, but I'm going to accumulate some soon, and I'll let you know. Appreciate it. Of course, AAI, I'm here for you, man. All you got to do is don't spend like crazy. Have the money ready. You're not early, but you're not late. But you're a little late. You're late for the extremely low prices. I bought near at $1. Okay, I have Bitcoin at like $3,000 and $8,000. XRP 17 cents. I have 100,000 of them at 17 cents. Solana like $70. Cardano, 30 cents. $1.50 from the last market. I'm all over the place on this, but I'm in the money. Avalanche, $20. I'm just telling you that getting link. I don't have any link. H-Bar, 5 cents. So I'm just showing you that you're kind of late for the killer prices. That's okay. That's okay. It's all right to buy in a as we're going up. Stacks I bought under $1, but I sold it. Algorand, I have a little of it for like 9 cents, very little. Cosmos, $3 or something, $4. Celestia, $7, something like that. Bonk, I'm up on one of the few memes. $20. I bought that all the way when it was up from 36 down to 17 cents. So my average buy-in is like a little under 20. Sold that here, 63 cents. Hondo, $1.73. I'm in at 21 cents. That's where I did a bunch of my buying. So anyways, you get my point. Prices are up. You're going to have big dips, hills and valleys. That's how it's going to go. You're going to have 30-40% dips in a bull market, and it's okay. That's when you buy. So just accumulate dry powder. Ask us questions. We'll help you. ADA is undervalued. Agreed. I might do some swapping. I know. Who would have thought that, though? Who would have thought it? It just everything changed on a dime, in this market, and that's just where we're at. But I agree. I mean, I don't even think ADA's. I just I probably should buy more right now. Throw 20K into it or something. I have long-term capital gains on it, and I'm like, I don't have that much of it, but I've got 20,000 of it. But I agree. I think it is undervalued at this point. I just don't love the tokenomics of it, so that always scares me. But in this market, it probably won't matter. You know, XRP's tokenomics are worse, and it's $1 above it. So you're right. Oh, $12 for at least metal. Yeah, that was huge. I mean, I wasn't thinking about it at $12. I mean, I was looking at it at like $9 or $12, between there, and I was like, they've had so much craziness go on. You were forward thinking on that. It was a good play. What's a good amount to invest? 500? Sure. You don't want to go spreading that everywhere, but yeah. That's a good starting point. Yeah, it depends on what you can afford to do. So, if you can accumulate more, you'll do a lot better. If you would have put $500 into this coin, look at this project. And this is, you never know when someone's going to take off. Look at it. Look at where we're at. Look at the month. Look at that. Look at so didn't start then though. Started around here. Okay. In October. Okay, 30 cents. 30 cents. $30 to $1.83. In a month and a half. That $500 would have been pretty nice. Would have been a few $1,000s right now. And remember, AA, you always have to take money out for taxes. You sell something, it's a taxable event, so always take money out. Open up a Coinbase account, something easy, or Kraken, anything like that. Get yourself a Tangem wallet when you can. You can use my link on my site for that. Internet's running slow. Hold tight. I got a couple things on my sites, and you don't have to use my link, but when you get into it a little more, for all of you who haven't seen this, Tangent Wallet, I got a link somewhere up here. Just use my code, promo code VeganC, and it's an awesome wallet. Just check it out. You need it to get it off of exchanges. If you're only doing $500, you can leave it on Coinbase. But for those of you who aren't vegan, watch Dominion, watch Gary Rosske's speech. Those two here started Twitter thing, and I hate it, so don't even bother following me there. I'm not going to do too much. I've done it for a couple weeks, and I hate it. So keep the 500 inside. Get ready to deploy it when you can. We can start looking at some projects and see what your goals are, what you want to do with it. The projects we just went over, I think will do well, but I'll go over more with you maybe tomorrow. Whatever you won't miss, it goes on. That's right. Sorry for my ignorance. You're not ignorant. Well, maybe you're ignorant. That's not a bad thing. It's just you're new. Everyone's ignorant when they're new to something. That's why we're here. It's all good. That's why I have this channel, to help people. I don't look at, there's a lot of channels that look at people like you as exit liquidity, meaning they want to sell to you and you to get screwed. I don't want that. That's why I started this channel, to help new people and have a community of people like myself and Skull and Metal and many other people. This is their first bull market, and we don't want them to get hurt, because we all got hurt a little bit in the last market. Because it stops, it ends when you least expect it, and then it starts again. But maybe 3 or 4 years later. That shit aside, if you put 500 in ADA, you won't come out with 1,000 at minimum low risk. Yes, you would come out with 1,000. Absolutely. I agree with him. Mr. Conservative. Yes, so he's conservative, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're good with 1,000, I think you'll make more than 1,000. Possibly, but remember, then there's 30% tax and all that type of stuff. What you could do is, if you do make 1,000, you could take it out, take out money for taxes, and reinvest. some of it. Take out some profits, though. You never know what 8 is going to do. It could go to $5, but that's a conservative bet. A month and a half ago, I would have told you not to invest in ADA or XRP, and look at them. And I'm in them both. It's just they've been suffering. They have been suffering. But ADA is going to get some headwind again, I believe, and do really well. I also, I love Injective here, but it's been kind of stagnant. I'm glad we're above $30, but it should be like $40. Ondo's another great one, but they got a big token release that Meadow and I were discussing, but it's a highly thought of project. There's so many, though, that we'll go over. And you can look at my portfolio video. If you look at my live video earlier today, I go through my whole portfolio, but not in great detail. I just kind of go over all the projects I'm in. A lot of them are degenerate, but I go over which ones are really, the majority of them are. But there's a lot of big cap projects as well that are killing it for all of us. Might want to use Blue Sky. A lot of former Twitter. Yeah, people are migrating. Yeah, I've heard. I don't like. I can check it out. I just don't have the. I'm not looking to make anything fancy, or I'd love to grow the community. I'm doing it organically. I get like 1 new subscriber a day. If you look, I've only had this channel for probably be a year. I think it's a year now. If you look at how many subscribers I have, the average is like 1 a day. It's all good. It's organic. 384 subscribers, right? If I really put effort into it and all that, I'd have thousands, I'm sure, but I'm not going to sit around and make pretty videos and scam people and I've turned down all the sponsors that I get asked to do. That's not why I have this channel. If I had thousands, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, how would I be able to answer all their questions? I wouldn't, because I look at these chats and it's just going fast. No one can answer all that. And I can't give any attention. And no one can talk to each other. There's nothing wrong with being conservative like, Metal is. He's consistent and, makes good money that way. You're welcome. Yeah. I own 7-ish projects. Lowest one on the poll is Radiant. Yes. Yeah. And I think I bought 7 new projects this week. I'm joking. I did buy a couple degenerate projects. I have I think 45 now, 45 or 46, way too many. But I've been doing this a long time, and I wanted to go total. I was not near as diversified the last couple runs, and the first time there wasn't really the altcoins to do it. There were a few. I'm way too diversified. Way too. I've heard you recommended by other vegans who were into crypto. You're valued for what you do. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder who else is into me, but I trying. I've made some people money, and that's good. And there's some sound advice in this little community that we have, and there's money to be made. You're not too late. So for everyone who listens to this later on, no worries. Back at 103. Look at that. Should be exciting. And I'll be up. I got one of my dogs is very sick, so I will be up all night. I'll try to stay in the now. I'll be up every hour, probably, getting them outside and all that. So I will keep looking. I wonder who recommended me. Curious. What else? Any other questions? Let's see. Bear with me. What else, guys? Back, guys. We hit 100K. The world is going to open. As I was saying a couple times today, this is what we need. Doesn't mean we can't bounce down below 100K, as we all know. But right now we're holding kind of strong. Let's bounce between 102. Even if we hit lower 102, maybe we can get to 104 and settle somewhere there. And I'm just curious what happens when the markets open tomorrow. What happens when everyone awakens? Most all crypto people are seeing this now, but maybe Larry Fink even sees this. Yeah, that's a lot. I just had that feeling that we were going to hit that today. I think everyone did. I think. Some people on Matrix Element, I think animal rights activists often need a source of income to fund exactly their activism without having to devote time to other jobs. And crypto that's exactly one of the reasons why I started this. It's in the top thing. My first one, the reason I started this channel was so people don't get hurt, to make people money and make vegans money so they can support themselves. Like someone like Joey Carbstrong or someone like Ed Winter. I wish they would have jumped on this channel. They'd be up a ton of money if they a year ago if they would have invested in AIOZ when I told people to invest in it. I started buying this at a penny. Started buying AIOZ at a penny. Right there. Stayed at a penny. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Up hundreds of thousands of dollars on this. And barely any invested. Barely any invested. So, $1,000 at a penny. $1,000 at a penny gives you 100,000 of these. You sold it at $1, it's 100. So, doesn't take rocket science, and I got lucky, and it happened to be a good project, and I believe I'll get $3 or $4 out of this. I don't know if I would recommend people buying it right here. I happen to like it, and notice over the last 6-7 months people talking about it, but you can look at my videos going back to December, January, me talking about this project. And I recommended it probably around 11 cents to people. Just had a feeling about it. Sometimes you got to go with your gut. Sometimes your gut is wrong. Sometimes it's not. I have a lot of losers. I get a lot of losers, but I get more winners than losers. That's what counts. You're going to have your mixed bag. If you got no other vegans and they want to make money, just bring them in here. But they got to, have a little bit of money to play with, and and I don't want them taking out loans or getting hurt by it. They need to understand the risks, and I'll go over all that with them. Tron hype didn't last long. I know. Tron. Truth of the matter is, if Tron was on Coinbase years ago, I would have bought it back in the day. Put it on there now. I ain't buying it. I would never own it. But yeah, Tron is comical. Something I know you would never buy. I would never buy it either. Did not last long. Sure, you heard about James Aspie crypto. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a joke. How it failed. That was like an energy coin. That guy who was with him, James Aspie, unfortunately, kind of seems like he's gone off the deep end a little bit. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate. I think he generally had good intentions, but the investment just didn't work out. Yeah, it was called like Energy Coin. I remember talking about. I knew about the project before he did, and the guy was such a weasel who was weaseling him. And I actually went on one of his live streams. I try to support him, but it's just too difficult. And I've seen a lot in my day being a vegan. I go to slaughterhouses. I go to all. My company. I've seen it all, and need to see anything. And I see it in person through work and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into that right now, but a long time ago, I was an angry vegan. That's not the way to be anymore. I've got a family, and I gotta be a happy person. I do my outreach. I do my stuff. And I try to support like Joey and Ed Winters, a few other people. James Aspie kind of lost it, unfortunately. It's too bad he lost his money too, but he did. He's an Aussie guy. Yeah, James Aspie is, and so is Joey Armstrong. But I like Joey a lot. His activism early on, his angry activism, really spoke to me. I liked it, but he doesn't do that anymore, nor do I. I'm very chilled about it. I can get heated. It's more like passionate. but I'm not like I was a long time ago. It's it's not good for me, and it's not good for the person holding them accountable. I just do it in a different way now. Plant seeds, plant seeds. I give cards. Like I leave these cards in grocery stores. I always have hundreds of them on me, and I leave them. You probably can't see it. The light's too much. We're gonna. It's a card that has a lot of stuff on it. It has resources. It's got Earthling Ed on the back, Joey Carbstrong, people to watch on YouTube, Dominion. It's got links to everything. And I leave resources on there. I put those all over the meat aisles. I still do, and I have them in my wallet if I get into a conversation with them, and I give it to them because whenever I talk to people, I would say 9 out of 10 people want to know more. I'll be in a grocery store and they'll start looking at like vegan meat or milks, vegan milks, whatever, dairy free, and I'll ask them a question. Most of the time, they're not vegan. If they are, it's an easy conversation. That's not who I want to talk to though as much, even though I want to be fellow vegans. But if not, I get into a conversation with them. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go vegan, or I'm vegetarian, and I'm like, oh, what's keeping you from not being full vegan? And then we get into a conversation. Always goes well. Sometimes they're just avid meat eaters and they just want to drink dairy free. So be it. But I do usually hold them a little bit accountable. Yeah, I think he lives in Netherlands now. Mainly taints folks. Yes, yeah. Money taints folks. Yes, absolutely. Money. But I'm here to make you all money. Well, we got to make each other money, and we are going to. And don't listen to people thinking we only have a quarter left of this, or it's going to end in the end of 2025. It will end, but we don't know when. It's just beginning. As long as things macroly are okay, as long as the Fed doesn't do anything stupid, as long as the administration does what they say they're going to do and is favorable, we're going to be okay for a bit. Everything ends though. There's no such thing as a super cycle. It will end. Ooh, 103,000. Look at that. 400. Yes. I want to see 104 today, damn it. Get that. Get that. Oh, look at that. Get that. We were on the verge. I thought it was going to definitely pop and hit that. Okay, all-time high. Right under 104. Amazing, guys. Amazing dance. Yeah. Coins are definitely taking a little break. So there's no rush. But have your money ready. Look at this. Shadow token. That's great. I'm down a decent amount of money on this. It'll get back. Even their volume's picking up a little bit. It was in the 100,000 range. A couple 100,000. You got the Christmas tree up. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, but because the dog is our lab out of the blue, 6-year-old, something's going on with him. He's got like 105 fever, and we're taking him to the hospital and everything. We're trying to figure it out. They think he has pneumonia, but they think maybe there's something else underlining, so we're trying to figure it out. He has no energy. That's why I'm going to be up all night. We've been up all for weeks. But this part just happened. There's some crap going around. But yeah, we're a little behind schedule. Normally there's a ton of Christmas cookies made and all that, and my wife is, running on fumes. We both are. But heck yeah, how about you? Christmas. Yeah, I'll take you when it's fully done. I'll take it around the house so you guys can see it. We do it up every holiday, but Christmas is big here. Love it. But our holiday season's starting off to a bad start with the puppy, the dog, not feeling so well. And so he's fighting for his life right now at home. Yeah. Vegan Gains I don't like too much. He's a little whiny bitch. He's a big whiny bitch. Lifting Vegan I love. Lifting Vegan Logic is a really good activist support. Yeah, David Rams too. Yeah, I support them both. And Mindsafe, yeah. Vegan Gains I'm not a fan of. He makes fun of other vegans. He's kind of got a whiny voice. Yeah, he's a big guy, but I don't like how he tears down other vegans like crazy. And James Aspey does that now too. And I just don't like that. We Gotta be together. I'm not into that. Vegans fighting other vegans, or you're not vegan enough, or you're too vegan, or you're too extreme. Whatever. Everyone's got their mode. We got to have the extremists. We got to have the people who are more chill, and we got to have people who don't do activism. They do it differently, or some people just don't need animals and wear them. That's good too. We need everyone, but you got to talk about it to other people. You know, that's my opinion. But Lifting Vegan cracks me up. He's the one who does all those awesome videos, right? His videos freaking kill me, kill me. His short videos make me laugh, and I need a smile. I watch those. Wayne is awesome. Oh yeah, Perez. Yep. Oh, yeah. I've seen them all. I've been around a lot. I started. Gary Orosky did. I was an animal activist. I'm 52. I started when I was 18. I wasn't a vegan. I was 20. I saw some things, but I wasn't a vegan. But I was an animal activist, so the light wasn't on. But I'll go over that some other time. My it was a long transition of not knowing things, actually seeing slaughtering and sending things for bird flu in Iowa, decades ago, and we raise the heat and they kill all the birds. It's just constant. You just don't hear about it going on. I've been on pig farms. I've been in the cow slaughterhouses. I've been in pig slaughterhouses. You name it. It wakes me up at night sometimes. But his style is a little different. He has a niche, I suppose. Yeah, Vegan Gary's just. I used to watch him. It's just his Yeah, he was ripping on another Canadian, Simmet. He was ripping on Simmet on one of like a channel he was on, and I got maybe it was with James Aspie or something. And that pissed me off because Simmet is awesome. He's a vegan. I mean, do what the vegan that Gaines wants, but he's awesome. He's into the health side. Nothing wrong with that. But he doesn't eat animals. Yeah, not everyone's cup of tea. Everyone's got a niche. Tash, yeah, Tosh, yep, is facing a big fines at the moment. She and her partner, Jake Higgs, yes, I know. And now I saw that blonde, right? She got busted. She's been manhandled a lot too with some of the activism she does. I don't like guys laying their hands on women like that. You know, everyone should have a right to protest. Aggressive for an old fellow like me. Yeah, he's a little aggressive, and his doesn't fit the body.
Not that voice. It's very whiny.
Whiny. Gary Yourofsky, in my view, is the greatest activist ever. My personal view. The greatest. His speeches, not just the main speech, his speeches, were the best. And I was an activist when he was just vegan. I didn't know about it back then. This speech right here, like I said, unbelievable. And I got a whole playlist of some good stuff in there. I try not to overwhelm people too much. Vegan info in there. Does it play it? Yeah. That's old. I thought I had a playlist of vegan stuff. Maybe I don't. Maybe not. Thought I put something together. Like I said, I'm not great at this. Yeah, playing guitar. There you go. Got some health stuff. Yeah. See, that's from 11 months ago. Here's some vegan stuff there. Here's me at let's see what place at a pig slaughterhouse. That wasn't fun. Back to happier things. Like No one like Gary. We need more like him. I wish. Yeah, I put together a speech years ago, and I was going to try to start doing that, but it fizzled out. I just decided not to do it. I had about 30 minutes of a speech written and halted it. I worked on it for quite a while, but there's no one like him. No one like him. He was just great, but he got burnt out. He did an amazing job. Revolutionary. He turned more people into vegans and or shed the light or planted seeds than anyone. Great job. And I love the doctors too, like Dr. Clapper and Martin Mill, Bill Furman, and you know Campbell, and yes, God, who did we just lose? Esselman and all the Neil Barnard. Love Joe Furman though. Hey, just catching up to all of them though. Oh boy, what happened now?
This is what you guys are paying for.
Look at that.
This is.
Don't want to say that. That was a rough day. The smell of blood and fear is horrible. Used to listen to Gary Francione a lot, but he got a little bit of lecturing and annoying. And 3, gonna dip down to 102ish again. So, anyways, anything else, guys? I'm gonna get to my dog. Anything else you can think of? Yeah, AAI. Just join in fun. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'm here to answer any questions. All you got to do is comment. I'll do short videos for you. I'll do just videos. I'll put your name in it, and if there's questions, I'll go over a few things. I go over my portfolio. I'm not recommending you buying all those, but I go over them and tell you which ones are higher risk than others. There's large caps. Like this. You start here. These are all your big boys. These are all your large caps, right? Think of like Tesla and Apple and all that. It's all these. And then as you go down the scale, you get to the degenerate picks, right? We started at 1, we're all the way at 583, and you got more degenerate type of plays here. And I can go over all that stuff with you at some other point. So, SM, my friend, my long-term friend, if you didn't jump on here, call me when you can tomorrow. The next day, text me. I'll have more time. But you're not too late. You're not early. Do what you can to accumulate money. I know a lot of you have it. My buddy who was going to jump on here, I don't know if he ever came on. I don't leave the top 10 usually. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, where you're at. Nothing wrong with that. Next bull run, that's all I'll be in. I'll have a couple degenerate plays probably, but I will probably mostly, we have to see what happens, but I'll mostly be in Bitcoin and see what else the narrative is, right? If Chainlink's overtaken or what happens, right? So we'll know then. But right, the next run, it'll be 90% whoever's in the top 10. That's what it'll be. And then the rest may be spread around a little bit, whichever we believe the narrative is at. Nice. Definitely will be back. I think I have a lot to learn. I don't even know how a crypto wallet functions. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll go all that through that. You don't have a ton of money. Otherwise, I'd tell you to get this wallet right now. I don't think you have enough money right now to make it worth your while. I think you'll be okay, downloading Coinbase. If you don't have that, you don't necessarily have to keep it on a wallet. If you do want a wallet, I would recommend a Tangem. It's easy. The size of a credit card. It comes in a box like this. Very easy. And you just tap it on your phone like this. You set up the app. You tap it on your phone. But if you're only investing $500 or so, you can leave it on Coinbase. My personal opinion. $500, $1,000. Leave it on Coinbase. You'll be good. Download the Coinbase app. Set it up. You got to link it up to your bank account. Maybe send in your ID. You take a picture of your ID. My daughter had to. My daughter's boyfriend had to do that. But my brother-in-law didn't have to do his ID, nor did my nephew. Made no sense. You connect it to your bank, and boom, you're good to go. And that's what I recommend. It's easy. For someone who's new, it's very easy. I only do buying on that and Kraken now. I used to do DEXs, which are decentralized exchanges, all that. I don't do it anymore. There's still room for gains. Yeah, there's a ton of room, dude. Thinking I've missed the crypto train, but maybe I can still benefit from it. Metal's right. You can't. You can't. Just have the money ready. Set up your account so you're ready to do something. Set up your account, and then we don't rush into anything. We don't FOMO, fear of missing out, buying in, and we don't sell when it crashes. We don't just jump in either direction. We think about things, and then we make a move. Okay? Hopefully it's the right move. It's going to be hard if we really get into the thick of things, and I say thick things a lot. That means really goodness. A lot of money comes in, which it's already here, but it's nothing yet. But remember, Bitcoin was just at a couple years ago 15K. So we've missed those bottoms. Doesn't mean anything. It just means you're not going to get as much gains, but if you can double, triple, quadruple, whatever it may be, 5 your money, 10 your money, or even double your money, maybe that's the best we do. It's better than where you are now. So, but you have to be in the game. So the key is, if you don't have an exchange account, a centralized exchange, I recommend doing that. Either Kraken or Coinbase. That's what I recommend. It's easiest. Maybe someone else can help you do something else. That's just what I use. It's a very beginner thing to do. I've done them all. I just stick with this now. It's just the way I do it. Metal doesn't do that, but he's more a conservative trader. I'm more of a risk taker, but I actually use a centralized exchange. I take the money off, though, crypto off, and I put it in a wallet, the Tandra wallet. I have 6 of them. So don't worry about that now. There's a cost, just so you know, to take it out of Coinbase or a central exchange to your wallet too. So there's always a cost associated with it. There's commissions you'll pay when you buy crypto, and then when you sell crypto, there's going to be commissions, fees that you pay them. I can go over all that for you. And there's a million, watch other videos, how to buy on Coinbase, how to set up Coinbase if you want. There's plenty of people who will do better videos, because I won't do a video. They'll actually show you what to do. I won't do that. Because then you got to put a lot of effort into it, and you got to edit videos. I don't do that shit. There's a ton of people who on YouTube that can show you that. So feel free to YouTube it. Yes. I remember a time when my wallet was going up so hard and fast it was scaring me. Yes, 8 years ago. Yeah, that's the best feeling in the world. And the worst feeling is when it goes down that fast too. And there will be crashes along the way. I don't have to tell you this, Metal. When I say things like this, it's not geared towards you or C90 or people who have been in this forever. You're going to see Bitcoin, let's say it's $115,000. It's going to go to $100,000. And your alts are going to go down 30%, like that. And you're not even going to be able to sell or buy on Coinbase because it's going to shut down. That's how it goes. Coinbase makes more money than God, yet they can't fix their crap. It's just the way it is. Says, okay, I want fairly risk 2 to 4x. If I buy a token today, it would be 8 is a sure win, I believe, at this point. My personal opinion, Metal's opinion, obviously. There's some good ones out there. 8 is still cheap. Not as cheap as it was. I don't love the token supply, but they're doing good things. ADA was a love project. It's a little more hated now, but it's come down. Whoops, come on. Boom, right back up. Look where it is. This is where it just was a month ago. That's how it moves. So, all right. Anything else, guys? I'm gonna go get to my puppy, see what my wife probably needs me. So, I appreciate y'all. We're looking great. Metal's past your bedtime. I've got a long night ahead of me. Hit 3 times X and I get out. Oh, Rich, what's up? All right, I can't get off now. I'm sorry. I was just about to bail, but hold tight. What's up, Rich? Yeah, I normally don't. I went live due to the due to this. I mean, come on. It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, we're hanging around the 102 to 103. Let's see if we dip down to 101 again. Right now we're fairly strong. You know, people are waking up overseas. They're saying, "What? It's above 100K? Let's buy it, or let's short it." Yeah. Good to see you, Rich J. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad you caught it. Yes, I'm exhausted, but I got a long night ahead of me. We've been on a bit. I couldn't help but go live kind of spontaneously when we have, a monumental 100, breaking 100K. I love when I'm right. Not that it matters. We were going to break 100K anyways, but I just had a feeling to it. I don't know why. This morning, not so much. I'm like, we need to do this. And then later that afternoon, I'm like, oh, we're doing it. When I heard Jerome Powell talk, I'm like, we're doing it. And then you could just see the market reacted. The altcoins were selling off, and everything was going into Bitcoin. And I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. There's only two things that are happening tomorrow. We're going to have a serious retracement, or we keep going. It's not going to stay here. That's my personal opinion. I think I see us going up. I see tonight being an interesting night overnight. So I was watching a movie with the kids. Didn't even see BTC go up. Really, dude, come on! You're in a bull market. This is your child. I'm just joking. Just joking. 102K USD is 144 Canadian. Buckaroos. I love it. Nice. Yes, it's amazing. Us people who've been in this so long, you kind of could predict certain things. Hard to predict when you're going down, but when you're in a market like this, you can kind of see, okay, we've been in this 90-ish range for a while. We need the next leg up, but when it happens, it's just gonna happen. And I said something's gonna spark it. We need something to spark it, some type of news. And all it took really was a gold comment by him, and it got the optimism that the market needed. It just needs a little push, Either way, he could have said the economy is doing great, inflation is raising again. We're going to have to rethink what we're doing here and may need to pause or maybe even raise rates. If we would have done that, we'd be at $80,000 right now. So that's the market. My daughter's printing. Are you leverage trading this? No, I don't leverage trade anymore. Those days are gone. I don't need to. It's a smart way to do it, but if I did that, I wouldn't. You were just watching a movie with your kids, I would never. I would be doing it a lot. And I'm doing okay the way things are going right now. So I'm just being conservative. I'm degenerate compared to metal, but I'm not leverage trading. I think it's not a bad thing to do. Definitely not a bad thing to do. I haven't done it in so long. So no, long-winded. But, I made a lot of money doing that back in the day. Also made a lot of money trading equities, options. But also lost a ton of money by the time I was 29. So right now I do it a different way. I hodl, and it completely works out for me. I pay higher fees. I do a lot of things that are wrong, but it works out. It truly does. Let me give this to my daughter. Okay. Hey, you, Mouse? Yeah. You just one page?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Folks, I'm going to go say goodnight to my other kids. Most leverage traders lose. If you're successful, awesome. Most leverage traders lose. It's like going to a casino. You might win a couple times. You are going to end up giving your money back. Not always. But even the people I listen to, it's just not worth the sweats. It's not worth If you could do it, that's fine. For me, it's just not worth it anymore. I don't need to. If I needed to, maybe I would, but I would. I enjoy it too much, and I'm not someone who ever goes and gambles and everything. Crypto is my gambling, but I look at it as an investment because it works. If you do the right things, it works. At least I think it does. I tried a couple weeks ago. Need to learn more. Watched 1200 evaporate. Worst feeling of life. There you go. There you go. It's okay. It's a learning lesson. I would say don't do it. $1,200. Put that in something that you know is going to double, triple. You don't have to try to make 50 grand off of $1,200. Put in something that you know is going to give you 3, 4, 5, 10x. I know you want to make millions and millions. If you put that money in HODL a little bit, put it into good project, put it into some AI, things that you know are going to do well. The leverage will catch you, man. I don't want you losing $1,200 on leverage. Because now all you're going to do is fight to get it back. You probably already did get it back, but if not, it's not worth it. My personal view. Unless you have a ton of money, disposal, honestly, for someone like me, $50,000, it would kill him. It would hurt, but I would get over it. It doesn't even truly affect me that much anymore. I mean, I'm down on so much, hundreds of thousands of dollars right now from the last bull market, and they're all coming back up. That's those projects. That's like 4 projects out of 46 or 7 are down. All the rest are up. Because I'm diversified, overly diversified, too diversified, but it is working. It wasn't working for a while. It's working. I put in orders and instantly got liquidated in a day. There you go. My friend was one of the first to buy Bitcoin years and years ago. He sold it too early. Definitely regrets it. Well, he can't live with regret, but that's the way it goes. It's all right. We make, he took profits. At least he made money. There are too many other opportunities. Yes, there are. It was 47 projects at last count. That's what it was. 47 for me now. All right, I'm going to go over them. I've added some degenerate ones, unfortunately. Bitcoin, these are all ones I hold. I'm not going to go over the good and the bad of them, but I'll give you the ones that are down. Assume all the other ones are up from where I bought it, because they are. Bitcoin, XRP, Cardano, Axelar, Injective, Bankeep, Moonwell, Avalanche. Velodrome, Ondo Finance, AIOZ Network, Near Protocol, Propi, Ethereum, Onyx Coin, that's XCN, high risk play, Metis, Cody, Marlin, Pond, same thing, Say, Solana, Illuvium, Quant, Aave, SPA or Spirax, District OX. I'm down only by a couple dollars now. I'm going to get my money out of it. That's from the last market, 4 years ago, something like that. Scale, Alchemy Pay, I'm down. That's got to go up about, District OX has to go up a couple pennies, I meant. Alchemy Pay, that's got to go up about 6 cents for me to get my money out. And I got a decent chunk of there. So those 2 are down. Polygon, Polkadot, Anchor, Cosmos, Celestia, Goldfinch, HBAR, VThor token, Floki. Why I bought that, it got listed on Coinbase and I just decided to. Vara, same deal. Bonk, same deal. AMP, I'm down on AMP, got to a penny. I'm in at 6 cents, like around a couple $100,000, and I'll get my money out. But I'm down from the last market. Flare, that was an airdrop given to me, free for holding XRP. Shadow token, down on that from this market, like $1.10. Basic attention token, down from the last market, 76 cents, I believe, is my break-even point there. Got about 30,000, 40,000 in that. Suku, Degen, Alio. I think that's it. And then there's a bunch I sold this year. So, a lot of good plays in there, but a lot of degenerate plays. They're all up. I will be selling all of them at some point, except for Bitcoin. But the rest, my intention is to sell them all. Will I leave money on the table? That I hope so. If I leave money on the table, that means I didn't get caught. It means I sold it and it goes up and keeps going. That's all right. I'll be pissed, but I'd be more pissed if I didn't sell something at $10 and next thing you know, it's below where I bought it at $1 or something, or 50 cents, and it's below that. Why am I in this then? I wasted my time. You have to sell, you have to take profits, and you got to look the other way and move on. VeChain, yeah. VeChain's had a good run, not me. 46-ish. Okay. Thank you, Metal. You're a quick counter. Yeah, it's a lot of projects. And I've got a lot of money on the side waiting to deploy more. Not necessarily into other projects, but loading up maybe in Cardano or something else. Maybe Chainlink, I just have an issue buying Chainlink at this price, even though I think it's going to double. So, but for me to make it worth it, so I put in 25 grand to make 25 grand. It's not horrible, but is there something better out there that I can do? So I'm trying to be, thoughtful and precise about some of it when I make a big thing like that, It's a mental game that we always play in this market. So I'm going to go join my wife. All right. You guys are awesome. To people who watch this, maybe watch it later. Subscribe if you would. Metal, thank you for jumping on. Rich, sorry, man. VeChain I do like, but I would not be buying it, me personally. It's having a run up. You hold very little BTC. You think I should roll some profits in? Would you profits into a BTC? I would not be buying BTC personally at $102,000. I would be buying it in the bear market. If that's what you're talking about, I would not be buying Bitcoin at over $100,000 or $90,000. If that's what you're saying, I would wait till the bear market, make your profits, wait to buy Bitcoin when it's $40,000, $50,000 again. I don't know where it's going to go to. People think it won't ever drop below $90,000. I don't know. I do, but actually, we don't know. Let's see where this plays out. I would not be rolling anything into buying Bitcoin personally. Bitcoin's great to have, not at 102,000. You know what I mean? What are you going to double or triple it? I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. Well, thank you, Rich. Metal, be good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. AAI, welcome, brother and sisters. Everyone else who sees this later, welcome. Javi, thanks for coming on earlier. Metal, be good. It's freezing here. We've got a windstorm, but I'm going to go go check on my boy. This is what people wait 4 years for. It is what we wait for, and it's here. Let's enjoy it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, Metal. Thanks for jumping on and your support. It's been